We know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. We know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Oh, the corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
Let me tell you something. It is obviously clear that these women do not get enough of being embarrassed. Okay? Obviously, we all know who Michael B. Jordan is. This is an interviewer who he so graciously humbled. Because, a lot of these women like to say anything, do anything, be disrespectful to you, try to clown you out, that you're corny, that you're lame. And interestingly enough, as soon as you get popping, they're the same ones that don't necessarily come around and interview you, but they're the same ones that come back and try to holler. Oh yeah, that wasn't me. I didn't say that. No, it wasn't me who said that. Misquoted for sure. Girl, you mad this man called you out because you thought you was gonna get, an exclusive interview talking about, oh yeah, I known him since way back, like y'all was cool. And then you had to partially admit that you were clowning him out. Oh, we just made fun of your name. That's all I did. Now, just when I thought that wasn't going to be bad enough, let me tell you what else happened. There was a woman who came out who was also a part of the quote-unquote friend group of that time. And she said, and I quote, okay, anything I said once, I'll say it again. Nick Cannon is corny too. He got mad women, babies, and money. I thought we were all doing our Sierra prayer for a nice, corny Russell Wilson to save us from these toxic ends. No, corny ain't bad. That's 70% of the ends in this industry. Let's see how y'all act when he brings his next white girlfriend with him on the red carpet. Toodles. Okay. So much to unpack. I thought this clip was enough, but when I saw this, sometimes it's better that these women just put the shut to the up. Sometimes it's better that they just don't say nothing. Because this was already bad. Okay? This interview was already bad. He already embarrassed her. But then you come and you try to slight him like, well, nobody can't, tell me what to say out of my mouth. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again. Now you added more people into the mix. And now to get other black women on your side, what you do is you go draw for something that's completely irrelevant to the conversation. As these women do. They're so predictable. If they can't shame you, if they don't have an insult to say, if they can't shame you about something else, they bring something that is completely unrelated to the conversation and then bring that in to try to prove their point because they just have to be wrong and strong. They can't possibly say, oh yeah, I did say that, I shouldn't have said that, that was wrong. It wasn't her who said that, it was me, and I shouldn't have done that. Or just don't say nothing. Gotta say something. Gotta have a rebuttal. Gotta have, the last ooh-wee. It's embarrassing. Let's get into what she said, though. Okay? Let's get into what she said before I start talking about some other things. She talking about aren't we all supposed to be doing a corny Sierra prayer for the nice corny guys to come and save us? This lets me know that a lot of you women out there that are pressuring these men to marry you and are pressuring these long-term relationships, talking about you want love, talking about you want this, talking about you want that. You really don't want that. You really like to be treated bad. You really want somebody to treat you as an option. So stop overly, going in when a man cheats. Stop overly trying to force a man to be committed to only you. Stop trying to base, the integrity of a person. Oh, he's a good man because he's faithful, or, he's not a good man because he cheats, because that's the man you really like. That's what you really like. You really like when a man is not committed to you. You really like when you're an option. You really like that player swag that men have. You really think that men who marry you are corny. But you say you want to be married, but you glorify the Russells, but y'all really want the Futures. Let's talk about it. You have more respect for the Future than you have for the Russell. And we know that because when y'all get around the Future, y'all just fall in line. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know why I let him treat me like this, but, you know, he just so fine. Or, you know, he just really know what he doing. He got that BDE. The man who's over here raising your kid that's not his kid, okay, that you talk about is quote unquote corny. The man who wants a committed relationship, who wants to be with one woman, y'all calling him corny. That's lame. Women think that men who want to marry them and want to commit to them and have a relationship is lame. Okay, fine. That's fine. So then stop trying to demean or diminish the men out here who got the swag like that. Who walking around with BDE. Stop trying to make them seem like they're inadequate or they're beneath other men who are stepping up to the plate to marry you. Because if you're going to label the man who would marry you as corny, that means that Tyrone and them, what the internet like to call Pookie and Ray Ray, get more respect from you than the stand-up guy who's just a nice guy, who wants one wife, who wants to do the right thing, who wants to build a family with you. You don't respect him. It's clear. It's very evident. Because why else would this woman say, I thought that we supposed to do the Sierra prayer for a nice, corny Russell Wilson to save us from these toxic ends. What you need saving for? Because you calling them corny too. You don't need to be saved. You need to be put on somebody's roster. You need to be on rotation. Because apparently you like that. Because what man is going to see this and look at you and say, oh yeah, she's calling me corny. I might as well marry her now. Every day I get on this internet and I just see stuff that don't make no sense to me. She talking about corny's not bad. Corny ain't bad. That's 70% of the ends in the industry. Girl, boo, stop it. So you say that, oh yeah, I said it once, I'll say it again. And Nick Cannon corny too. I thought we supposed to pray for a corny Russell Wilson. You're disrespecting all of these other men, and then you're gonna come back and be like, well, it's not even bad. Let the same thing happen, and it's a man that says, I'm tired of these whack females. And a female calls him up and says, oh, yeah, you know, you calling me whack or whatever. You call me whack in high school. And he come out and talk about, well, whack isn't bad. Females are going to be like, what are you talking about? And the ignorance of these women is what gets me. Is because they know what strings to pull to get all the women on their side. And it works every time. So now, nobody's focused on the fact that he put somebody in their place humbled and embarrassed these women and called them out as he should have. Kudos to Michael B. Jordan for doing so. But now, all these women are like, oh yeah, well, you know, because he was dating all them white women. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Honestly, what does that have to do with anything? Nothing. You're only saying that so that other black women won't look at you like boo-boo the fool. And they'll support you for the nonsense that you're saying. Oh, yeah, you're right, girl. I was going to say you was wrong, but you are right. Because, you know, he's so corny. But when he was with Lori Harvey, all of y'all was mad. Were white women mad that he was with Lori Harvey? Absolutely not. Black women were mad. Oh, he going to go with her? She been with this and she been with that. But he was corny. This is another this is another part of the post that she put the blogs only post half bull crap. Okay? And she's saying they mad at her when it was me who called him corny. So what do you want? What do you want for bringing this to her? Do you want a cookie? Like, do you want a hand clap? What are you supposed to get out of the fact that you are telling other women publicly that if a man wants to be with you, he's corny? That if a man wants to commit to you, he's corny. All these guys are corny. He's so corny. Why are you interviewing him? That'd be my question. I love how he handled this because a lot of women get out of line, and I always am like rooting for the people who will actually put them back in check. Because don't get it twisted. Don't think that these women act like this and it's only, you know what I'm saying, to men. The women who are arrogant like this act like this to other women too. The same women who in the comment section applauding them like, yeah, sis, is the same woman that they'll talk about how she look. They'll talk about the way that she walk, the way that she talk. They'll break them down. They're arrogant and egotistical. For what reason? I don't even know. When I went through the comment section, I was just baffled. Okay? I was baffled. Because you over here, women claim, okay? Women strongly claim, oh, you know, these guys, there's no good men out here. There's no good black men out here. You know, all they want is this. All they want is that. And we tired of saving them. We gonna have to go to, listen to this. This is what black women say. Okay, we're going to have to divest ourselves and go over here to somebody else. Or, you know, I don't mind being with a black man, but I'm not trying to struggle, as if there's no successful black men. Okay, you know, I'm not trying to struggle. They will make up all these things. And at the end of the day, still circle right back around and say that a man who fulfills all of their Sierra prayer words, all of their requirements, all of their desires is corny. A husband is corny. But then you're the one that's pressuring men to marry you. But you look at a husband truly as somebody who's corny. Somebody who's lame. Tell me what sense that makes. Tell me what sense that makes. Is it me who don't get it? Because I know I'm not crazy. Is it me? Anyway, y'all. The fact that you have the audacity to talk bad about these successful black men, okay, who movie star, whoever, the fact that you find it within yourself to talk bad about these successful black men, one who's married, okay, and stepped up to the plate, one who has done so many productions, one who is one of our biggest stars right now, and you decide to call them corny, says a lot about you, okay? That's number one. But also, you trying to bring up the fact that he dated white women. No wonder. His own women, or woman, because you're a black woman too, you out here calling him corny, trying to tarnish his character, making him seem lame and whack and all this kind of stuff. I wouldn't want to date you neither, if you ask me. And the thing is, even though that woman came up to try to make it seem like, oh, well, you know, it was me. I don't know why, if somebody thought it was somebody else, that you thought that the best thing for you to do is come and present yourself. Again, don't make no sense to me. But he know why he said what he said to who he said it to. Because birds of a feather flock together. He know she was laughing. He know she was in on it. He knows she got a good kiki out of it, calling him lame, whack, or whatever. He know why he did that. You trying to correct just to be loud and wrong. This is what we talk about, with, especially with black women, with our women. Why can't you be accountable for your actions? I'm not gonna lie. It's rare that I see other women of other races be putting down successful men within their race. Calling them lame, corny, this, that. It's an ego thing. And it's a challenge. It's like a lot of these women, the biggest enemy they have is their own women. Why? You could have just sat, sis, listen, let me say something. You could have just sat this one out. You ain't have to say nothing. You didn't have to present yourself. You ain't have to clarify. You ain't have to, I said what I said your way into the conversation, because it's embarrassing. Now we looking at you like the fool too. We looking at everybody like the fool. Everybody look like the fool. Because he checked y'all. He don't have to respond. He don't have to say nothing. I don't know if you're trying to save face. I don't know if you just want to be on a rampage so that you can gain traction. I don't even know who the person is. I have no idea who the woman is. But it's distasteful. It's distasteful. And again, I'm going to say it again. I'm glad he called him out. I'm glad he said what he said. I'm glad he didn't just hold it and, be the quote unquote corny nice guy that they're explaining or saying that he is. I'm glad that he stood on it and was like, yeah, I was whack to y'all. So, all right, cool. You trying to interview me now, though? Why? Oh, I'm doing good things? Oh, all right. I thought I was corny. Oh, okay. Embarrassing. Shameful. But let me know what you guys think about this video. I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. Look like City Boys up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would love to hear you guys' opinions in the comment section. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.